Most new brokers wing their first client calls. They chat, they take some notes, and they hope that the client comes back. But the problem is, without structure, clients don't see you as an advisor. They see you as a free information source. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to run a discovery call that converts, a simple 4-step structure that builds trust, positions you as an expert, and makes clients want to work with you at the end. So why does structure matter so much? Well, a discovery call is not just a chat. It is a chance for you to build rapport, to understand the client's needs, to explain how you work, and move them towards the next steps. Without a structure though, the calls will nearly always drift. But with structure, you take control and the clients feel safe knowing that you are leading the process. So let's look at the 4-part discovery call framework. And this structure is the one I recommend. And this is a watered down version of the one I teach in my mortgage business mastery system so that it can apply to beginners. So the very first part of the call is rapport. This should take you about 10 to 15 minutes. You want to get to know them. You want to know their family, their work goals. You want to ask open questions, show genuine interest. You want to remember that people buy from people they like. So make that the main priority in this section. The second part is hard facts. Should take you about 15 to 20 minutes. Switch to closed questions. Cover income, deposits, credit, debts, commitments. These are all important things you need to know. Make sure the details are accurate as well. These will feed into your case later. The third part is your service overview. Should take you about 10 minutes. So explain what you do, how you charge, and what makes you different. You want to also introduce protection here. Frame it as a standard part of the mortgage process, not an add-on. We call it the mortgage package, which is your total monthly amount when everything is secured. The fourth bit is numbers and next steps. So this should take you about 10 to 15 minutes. Share a rough borrowing estimate and likely monthly costs. Then ask directly, would you like me to be your broker? If they say yes, move to the next stage. If no, ask why. And if they say I need to think about it, ask what specifically do you need to think about? It might feel direct, but you're going to build trust and authority and more people will say yes than you expect. So why does this actually work? Well, rapport is going to create trust. Hard facts show authority and competence. Service overview positions you as a professional, but also shows clients exactly what they can expect. And the numbers and the close give the client what they came for. Clarity, while making it easy to say yes to work with you. But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And there are lots of mistakes I see new advisors make. So these are the traps you really want to avoid making. Talking too much about yourself at the start. Clients really don't care yet. Leaving fees or protection until the very end. That is when objections are going to explode everywhere and you're going to get yourself into a right mess. Ending the call as well without asking for the business. Clients will drift away. If you just say, would you like me to take this further? They're going to say yes. It doesn't mean they've committed. You need them to commit. Avoid these and your conversion rate is going to shoot up. So here is your exercise for this lesson. Grab a blank sheet, write down the 4 stages of a discovery call. So that's rapport, hard facts, service overview, numbers, and next steps. And then under each stage, write 3 questions you could ask. For example, under rapport, you might write, tell me a bit about your plans for the move. Do this now and you'll have a script that you can start using straight away. In the next lesson, we're going to build on this by tackling the part that scares most new advisors, and that's handling objections without stress. So I'll see you in that one.